What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and you know, whenever there's Last of Us news, I am going to talk about it. After everything that Naughty Dog did to destroy their franchise and to try to destroy this channel with multiple false copyright strikes in order to silence me after the disaster that was The Last of Us Part 2. Well, now we have casting news for The Last of Us HBO series. Even though they have basically destroyed any possible interest in this show, people don't care about these characters anymore after the disaster that Neil Druckmann made for The Last of Us Part 2, but they are still trying to hype it up, still going ahead with it, and we have some casting announcements. And one of them, honestly, I don't think either of these is really a fit, but one of them just makes so much sense from the ideological perspective, because as it was revealed, Pedro Pascal, one of the most popular people in Hollywood. When someone is popular, you know it's probably because they're a raging lunatic, and that is exactly what Pedro Pascal is. Pedro Pascal as Joel and Bella Ramsey as Ellie. Now, both of these castings we're going to talk about a little bit. I don't think that Bella Ramsey looks like Ellie. I think this is one of the better pictures of her. This is a fan Photoshop, obviously. I don't think she really looks like Ellie. There's a lot of backlash in the comments, even from Naughty Dog fans, Last of Us fans, that do not like the casting, specifically of her or of Pedro. But we will get into that. First, we got to talk about Joel. And, you know, when I saw this announcement, I did retweet and I said, listen, I see one very positive thing about this casting, and it's eventually what we know will happen, because Pedro Pascal is such a divisive person. He is very outspoken about pronouns, he's very outspoken about politics, even though he has no fucking business talking about it, and he has also called half of this country Nazis, which we will get into. Pedro Pascal to star as Joel in The Last of Us HBO series based on a video game. And yes, there you have it. The man who's going to get his skull bashed in with a golf club by a person named Abby. So that's what a lot of people's minds immediately went to. They haven't announced who's going to be the star of the show for the golf club yet. We've yet to get that casting information. I'm sure that that is coming. In one of the biggest TV castings of the year, Mandalorian star Pedro Pascal is set to headline Last of Us HBO's high-profile series adaptation of the Sony PlayStation franchise from Chernobyl creator Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann himself. And of course, they've already had a director change not too long ago, already having problems with it lost the Chernobyl director and hires Beanpole filmmaker as a replacement. Now, he decided he was just too busy, couldn't do it. We'll see, I guess. Maybe he just didn't want to be attached to this project because, honestly, after the Last of Us hype, right? It sold almost 20 million copies. And now the disappointing disaster that was The Last of Us Part 2, copies are still rotting on shelves as it was an incredible disappointment. People fucking hated this game and what Neil Druckmann did. Maybe he wanted to distance himself from that. I'm not sure. But when it comes to Pedro Pascal, this is from 2016. Donald Trump proposes jail time for protesters who burn the flag. What happens to people who burn crosses? Fuck off, dude. So sick of you arrogant, hetero, macho shitheads. So just fuck off. Yes, I can imagine that Pedro Pascal, with the he, him in his bio, would have a problem with hetero macho-ness. How dare you be a toxic male? And of course, we know that's going to come over in the casting for Joel. So he is perfect for Neil Druckmann's Joel. A person who got cucked. A person who got absolutely demolished and destroyed. Maybe Pedro Pascal is perfect for that role. And of course, we've seen what he thinks about America and about Americans. Pedro Pascal, this is America. Germany 1944. Literally comparing what's going on in America to things that are going on during the Holocaust, which of course, didn't Gina Carano just get fired from that for Lucasfilm? But this little bitch, this fucking cuck, Pedro Pascal, gets to stay there. No double standard to see. And of course, Pedro, this is not a picture. You're an idiot, right? Pedro Pascal is a woke leftist fucking retard. So it's not surprising that this picture isn't actually from America and it's not actually from 2018. This is from Palestine from 2010. So maybe check your facts, Pedro, but I can't assume that you would check anything. And then, of course, he tweeted out this and put it on Instagram as well. Losers in 1865, Confederates. Losers in 1945, Nazis. Losers in 2020, Make America Great Again hats. Calling half of the voting populace of America fucking Nazis. But this is the person that Neil Druckmann's so excited to have aboard the show. Now, Pedro Pascal is popular. He is a popular guy. He's getting a lot of roles right now. A lot of roles that just fucking bomb. Wonder Woman 84, worst rated IMDb DCEU movie, was an absolute bomb in the theaters, but of course we do have some COVID excuses for that, but it was despised by virtually everyone, made fun of by virtually everyone, and he was kind of laughable in that role. Let's just be honest with ourselves. Pedro Pascal is a piece of shit, which means he fits in just right for anything that Naughty Dog is trying to do. And when you look at the responses to some of these, right? This is Naughty Dog. Did we say we're building out the cast? Thrilled to see Pedro Pascal join Bella Ramsey in the HBO series. A lot of backlash, even from big fans that are like, this is not good. This is not good. We don't like this. This guy wanted Tom Holland. Why would this idiot? Oh my, this dude is one of the dumbest people I've ever seen in my life. I've seen him other places. I wanted Tom Holland, but Pedro's great too. I don't get that. But a lot of people wanted Anson Mount, and well, that is not going to work. This person doesn't exist anymore. So many people not really getting it. Because, listen, I think Pedro can grow a beard. I think he might be able to do an okay Joel, but we know that he's absolutely going to cuck out the role. He is not going to be the masculine, fatherly figure that everyone would expect Joel to be, because Neil Druckmann has already fucking destroyed that character and lied to everybody to sell games. And when you look at the casting for Ellie, right, breakout star Bella Ramsey to star as Ellie. Of course, she was in Game of Thrones as well as Pedro Pascal. Maybe she'll do great. Maybe she just had the right personality when she auditioned. I haven't seen her in enough things to say whether this is a good fit. I don't think she looks the part, but that's not necessarily everything, as we know. I will say, I thought it was funny when these rumors were going around before Pedro came out there and that was verified. Mahershala Ali was up for the role. Naughty Dog was literally thinking about giving this role to Mahershala Ali. So if you don't think this is going to be woke, if you don't think that this is going to be ridiculous, he was a finalist for this job, and I think maybe he just decided not to do it. So I don't know. It seems crazy to me. But those are the updates. A lot of people talking about it. Pedro Pascal as Joel, going to get his head bashed in by Abby at some point. So I'm sure there's some people that might be excited to see that. We have not yet heard whether Hulk Hogan has accepted the role as Abby or not, or if Abby's going to be a part of this. It's way too early to tell. Either way, we know that it's going to be a failure because they have lost nearly their entire fan base after what Naughty Dog and Neil Druckmann have decided to do. But it's always good to point and laugh at some of the decisions they make and criticize the fucking people that work at Naughty Dog for now bringing on another person who's incredibly divisive, just like Neil Druckmann, to work on this project. Good job, Naughty Dog. You've lost so much respect anyway that I don't think it will really even matter. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.